No, I'm just kidding. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Twin Flame Union Path 1111. We are just going to wait for Maura to pop up, and as soon as she does, we will get started. She is the author of The Path Back to My Heart and Soul Connection. So this is a beautiful book, and it's full of a lot of poetry that she's come up with about her twin flame path, and well, I'll let her explain all that, but Moira. It might take a second. I am always a little bit early because I'd rather be a little bit early than a little bit late, because you guys all know I do really bad technical work. I don't know much about computers. Oh my goodness, there's so much going on. I can't even find my way back. Oh no, and now there's music. No thank you. No thank you on that. Okay, let me see. How do I, let's see. Hello.
Just because I accidentally slip and say your name, when I hear a song it makes me...
I have no idea. La la la. See, I don't need no singer. I got this. La 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 la. Sorry. Excuse me. Oh, my beautiful cup. I love my beautiful cup. Thank you, Linda. Okay, there's somebody watching us. Who is... Oh, that must be Priya, because it says hello, Twin Flame Union Path. Wait, maybe not. Oh, it's Courtney. Hi, Courtney. Hey, we're just waiting for Moira. So, she's actually not late. I'm actually early. So that's what's going on there. How are you doing today, though? Thank you for joining us. We're going to be talking about The Path Back to My Heart and Soul's Connection. And we're going to have the author here with us. Everybody who watches this is actually going to get entered to win a copy of this book. So you get to have the poems, and maybe they can help you through your journey and helping you find your twin flame. So, as soon as she gets on here. Alright, hopefully this will work out. Wonder what time it is. I'm always a little bit early. Oh, there she is. Hi, Moira. Hey, Moira.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for inviting me.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am super, super good. Thank you so much for being here today. Oh yeah, Priya's here, Courtney's here. Hey, you got some viewers. Nice. So
Hello.
everybody, this is the beautiful Moira. I have worked with Moira for a while now, and she is the author of this amazing book, The Path Back to My Heart and Soul's Connection. So I absolutely love, love, love this book. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the cover a little bit. What's going on with this cover art? Who did this, and
Um, so
where's
my
the inspiration?
so my niece Molly, she designed Molly Ropoleski, designed the cover of my book. I wanted chakra design in it, and because I actually became Reiki certified, Reiki 1 and 2 certified. Through this journey, and I wanted her to do something with the chakra colors. And then when she was designing the cover, she showed me a couple of versions she had, and one was like the blue streak coming down, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to keep it, but my higher guidance told me to keep it because it was like a tear coming down when you finally have met your twin after dreaming about your twin after all, yes, after all these years.
Well, I really, really love it. And this is a really nice book. The cover is nice and thick, and it's very beautiful, very glossy. She did a really good job on the cover. Um, So on page 1, there is a book or a poem called "Acceptance of Self." Can you tell us a little bit about that poem and like what brought you to write this?
Well, I wrote it because of the shadow work I've done with you, and as well as the mirror work that I've done in another group. And it's really showing me to like take care of number one, because the more you take care of yourself and accept yourself through God's eyes, the more you can accept your twin flame or any other person around you.
And honestly, that is the very first key into getting into union. And I tell everybody you have to have that connection with yourself, and that self love.
Yeah.
If you ever want union, with soulmate, with a twin flame, doesn't matter. If you want to be happy in your life, I mean, off in the woods on your own, you're still going to need this. So I loved this poem. It says acceptance of self, being able to let go and lay your past on a shelf, to trust oneself, loving yourself unconditionally, looking in the mirror and loving herself, himself. And I mean, it really is one of those things where if you don't know how to unconditionally love yourself and sit in a room quiet by yourself,
Mhm.
you could be not doing anything. Pardon my dogs, everybody. It could be doing, art. It could be whatever. Um, but you could just be sitting there by yourself and really accepting who you are as a person and be happy with that. If you can do that, your twin flame's around the corner.
Yeah.
And that was one thing.
Exactly.
I didn't like to be alone for a really long time, and now I crave my alone time. Trust me. I wanted to talk about surrender on page 4. Let me get there real quick. Um, so tell us a little bit about this poem, Surrender.
So, I feel like it was to trust and have faith in God, helping you through the journey, um, but to become in union with God, so you can become in reunion with your twin, but just surrender to trust and faith and do the work that God is showing you what to do. You can, and about, I want to say about 30 years ago, I was driving down the street and I had met my soulmate, and I had been like, heard, oh, you have to write a book. And back then I was like, what am I going to write on? I don't know. I just know him through work. How am I going to know? And so I ignored that for 30 years. And then it came
Yeah.
back very big time in 2017. The vision's
So,
clear.
that's about how long did it take you to do this book? Was this like so from 2017 is when you started?
Well, no. So the poetry book I started in this over the summer.
Oh, over this summer. Oh, wow. So
Yeah,
this came around really quickly.
yeah. So I started this in July, June, July of this summer, and published it in November of this year.
Wow. Let's just give a hand to Moira for that. Anybody? I can't give her a little. Can I give her a little thumbs up? I can't do the thumbs. Oh, wait, maybe I can. Here. I'll like my own thing. Hold on. There we go. There's a couple of. There we go. Can you send that? There. I sent my own like. I love that. Congratulations to you. That's really awesome how quickly you got that around. So, um, what was it that propelled you to get this done so quickly? Like, how did that happen? How did you go from no poetry book to a completed book now?
Well, I had some poetry that I would wake up at all hours of the night and just start writing. And so I had some poetry that I started on this twin flame journey, um, that I had a collection of. So I had to sift through them and see which ones I was for the public's eyes and which ones to keep behind. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Wow, that's great. So this was something that kind of I mean, it kind of came up and manifested kind of out of nowhere, and then when it did, it all
Yeah.
came at once for you.
Yes, it did.
Um,
I had
what was
like
your favorite?
I
Oh, go ahead.
I recreated some poems I had written, but pretty
Hmm.
much they were all the same. Pretty much they were all the same.
I love them. I read it cover to cover. It's a very easy book to read. If you just want to give yourself 20 minutes to like sit and just get some positive, a little bit of pick you up, this is great for that. This is absolutely great for that. Um, what was your favorite poem that you made?
Um, I have two favorite poems. I think one. Yeah, I have two favorite poems. Music. For, uh, yeah, music for the soul.
Would you perform that for us, please?
Music for the soul.
Yeah, would you perform it for us, please?
So, anyways, it was just because I felt like um, that, like when you meet your twin flame or soulmate, that you open up to creative projects and you open up to writing, and I knew that there was writing, but I just didn't know how. And then, wow, it just flourished in 2017. But we'll get to that soon. Um, but yeah, the just creating new projects and just opening up your soul, the music and the higher vibration.
Let me see if I can find that. I want everybody to know. You don't know what page off the top of your head it is on, do you?
Um,
Music for the Soul, is that what you called it?
yes.
Okay, so that's on page 21.
And it like to follow your dreams basically, and to listen to that music and that calling, to listen to that music and that calling, to basically, you know, um, yeah.
Well, let me tell them. Let me read it for them, and then maybe because I it is like that. Okay, music for the soul, crawling out from under the hole, standing strong, becoming whole. It was not long ago you opened my heart and soul. We both know this journey can take its toll, but you're always worth the pull. And so, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it does. This journey does take its toll on people. It is ups and downs. It pulls you from one direction to the other. It took Moira all over. I mean, she went on trips and all over the place on her soul journey. Her spirit guides were literally leading her to places she had never been before, actual places, showing her visions and then actually um, manifesting them for you. I mean, you were having dreams of places and then driving there and noticing the bench and noticing this and that, the different
Yeah,
places.
exactly.
What was the other poem that you said was your favorite?
Tears, because I, when you finally meet your twin flame after dreaming about them for so long, and then one day you finally meet them, and you're finally like home with yourself, with God, and your twin, or your soulmate.
So this is page 29. Let me find it real quick. Pardon everyone. I'm so organized. Okay, so here it is. For anybody who wants to read it
Because you
themselves.
finally, and that I think was definitely one of my favorite poems and one of the hardest ones to write, um, because I was like, oh, I don't know if I should keep this, to show this to the public or not, but I felt like it was important to show to the public, to show that, um, when you finally meet your twin flame, you'll be brought to your knees and in tears.
And it's true, it really is. This is a powerful poem. So it says, I have cried tears for you the first day. We looked into each other's eyes. Tears to heal. Tears from the past life memories. Tears of joy. Tears of separation. Tears of knowing I can be whole with myself. Tears of thankfulness. Tears of knowing how special you are to me. And honestly, I don't know anybody who's on the path who hasn't had this wave of emotion where you're sad for the separation. You remember and your soul knows that these people have been with you for time and time again. You're thankful for the even knowing them, even if you can't be with them right now, just for simply knowing of their existence. And it's extremely powerful.
It
It's
is.
extremely powerful.
It
So,
is.
what was, I mean, we kind of been going over this, but what was your first inspiration for this book?
Um, to definitely get my thoughts out on paper and not to hide my feelings anymore, because it's important, because this day and age people are so worried about politics and about Trump in office, and that people are so afraid about their shadow, basically, that you need to
Hmm.
like really not sweep things under the rug and just really get out there and show who you are.
Now, when you're saying your shadow, you're talking about that part of yourself that's hidden from the rest of the world because
Because
the observing world has told you it's not okay, right?
right, yes, exactly.
So if
Exactly.
you want information on that, look up Carl Jung. Carl Jung is the person who came up with the shadow, the ego, the self. I mean, he didn't come up with them, but he defined the terms and this and that. I've broken them down into two classes. Those are both on my Patreon. We have a shadow class, and we also have one about the ego and things like that. So, and persona. Um, so that's a lot what this is about for Moira. This is breaking down that wall of her ego and persona and allowing her shadow self, her deep side of herself, her soul's connection, all of this to just be raw and open, to
Yeah.
being really true to itself. Hey everybody, thank you so much. So this next poem I wanted to read for everybody, it's a really short one, but it's called Don't Quit. And I really loved it because it's short, simple, and to the point. And I feel like this is where, without naming names, there's even somebody watching this right now. This is where you are right now, girl. Uh, I'm winking. Do you know who you are? Okay. So it says, Don't quit. Be still and sit. Here is your flame. It is lit, right? Or your flame that is lit. Okay. Here is your flame that is lit. And so it's like, don't quit. Just because we have ups and downs, don't quit. Be still and sit and resonate with where you are, sit and resonate with the truth. Yeah, it's not exactly the end of the bell, is it? Yeah, you got it. But it's like it's time to be still, sit, absorb, learn,
Yeah.
listen to yourself. You know what I mean? And it says your flame is lit. Your flame is lit, their flame is lit, those torches are lit and they will come together, but you need to have time for those embers to grow into that flame so that they can.
Exactly. Yes. Yep.
I love
Exactly.
it.
And that was actually one of my last poems I wrote, because you said it, because you just because I'm done with this project, there's more on this path as well, and you can't just quit. You have to just
No.
walk this journey each and every
I,
day.
I agree. I definitely agree. Um, I really love light. Love is like a bright new moon. Can you tell us about that, please?
Um.
Would you like me to read it first?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So here it is for everybody wanting to read at home. It says, Love is like a bright new moon. Love is sweeter than sugar on a spoon. We fly out of our bright and beautiful cocoon. I look forward to seeing you someday soon.
Um. So I just felt like, because um we're shining and we're spreading that light and joy to the earth, and sugar is sweet and light is bright, and they go hand in hand. I feel everyone loves that piece of sugar, everybody loves that dark piece of chocolate.
And I like that we fly away out of our bright and beautiful cocoon. It's like, yes, our cocoon is kind of our safe
And
spot where we grow and develop, but you
yeah,
you you just you describe it as bright and beautiful. So it's like even if you're in that stage of development, that itself is bright and beautiful.
right,
And when you do release and fly away from it, it's like you're your own thing and you've come up, but um oh, okay. Well, we got one person who wants a copy of the book. Thank
okay,
you. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and send the link on how to get the book down below. It's super inexpensive. It's like $8 or something, and I think the digital version is like 4 or 5. It's very inexpensive. Awesome book. Um, well, that was on Amazon, anyways. I don't know if the price difference on Barnes and Noble, but she is on Barnes and Noble and Amazon. I will leave the links down below. Phoenix and Priya, hello everybody. Okay, so I really love this though. Because I do a lot of work with the moon myself, and I know a lot of our people watching here, they do as well. And with each new moon, it becomes a new set of possibilities.
Yeah.
If you're sitting there looking at the past and looking at what you didn't take advantage of or what maybe messed up or whatever, you're always held back. I just recently did a money magic for myself that came out jet black from the top to the bottom, and that has never happened to me, and that is not a good sign. And I'm just like, all right, well, I could dwell on this or I could move forward and I could be very positive and just like try again and do something different and just really put my energy into it. And so that's what I'm going to be doing, and I feel like that's the bright new moon for me. And, you know, um, choosing to leave my bright cocoon as well. That's something that, like, if we think that we're fully developed, we're never fully developed. We always have something new to grow
Yes,
for.
yeah, always do. And not to stop.
Yeah, don't ever stop. Okay. Well, that couldn't have, it must have been 37 then. Okay. Um, you are me and I am you. So here's this one. What can you tell us about this?
Um, so, which, I'm like looking, which page is that
Oh, here, I'll
on?
read it. I'll read it. You are me and I am you. We are twin flames until the end of time. You are my soul's truth. Together we will fly higher than a kite into the night sky. The stars that sparkle and shine are like the smile on my face when I see you, and when you forever changed my world.
So that one I feel that one was the sorry, I gotta read that because I know what I want to say. Um,
It's completely fine. She's got so many poems. Me being like, number this one, number that one. It's like, oh, yeah, there's a lot of poems in there, girl. Which one are we talking about? It's on page 37. I had a lot of fun going through this. It's kind of
okay,
like a.
so
Oh, go
um,
ahead.
so when you meet your twin flame, just because you're in separation, you're always connected to each other, and we will always grow higher like a kite flying in the sky. And no matter if your twin is beside you or in separation, you're always working towards that ultimate goal. And like I said, like when you meet them, they they sparkle like the stars in the sky. And thankful that they've changed your world. You could stay stuck the rest of your life, and I know, you could stay stuck and choose to stay stuck or grow, and
Yeah.
you're thankful every day for your twin to have you grow every day.
Um.
So I definitely, so yeah, the stars that sparkle. So like literally, the stars that sparkle outside are like when they when you meet them for the first time after you've dreamt about them for years and years and years.
And that's the thing with me as well, and I know everybody else did. Like my twin flame, I was actually very, very upset at, um, I guess Disney and all those people who said that there's a prince and he comes and he rescues the princess and true love and forever and this and that, because I had been in so many abusive relationships. I'm talking physically abusive, mentally abusive, emotionally abusive, scary abusive, gonna murder you abusive, okay? Um and I got very hateful because I thought, well, this was all a lie. There's no prince, there's no happy ending, there's no fairy tale, there's no romance, there's no nothing good. This is like, I'm a slave. I'm meant to cook and clean and, I guess, open up for somebody, you know what I mean? And that's all I'm good for. And it got to the point where I didn't want to be with anybody. I didn't want to do anything with anybody because I felt so run down by that. And this poem is kind of like, finally realizing that no, there is somebody for you, and there is that
Yeah.
that some that perfect relationship. Because when I'm in union with my twin flame, he is so sweet to me. Like, I can't express how sweet he is to me. I mean, he opens every door, he kisses my hand, he calls me his queen. He like it's sweet. Like, if I want something, he gets it. He thinks about me. He always talks to me in a good manner. If we do have an argument, we like talk about it, and we guys, we rationalize it, and then we like come together, and I say, well, did you mean this, or were you feeling this way? And he says yes or no, and then I say, well, I was feeling this way, and then he goes, oh, okay, I get it, and he says it back and forth, and we get to a conclusion, and then we go on being happy for the rest of the day, and the whole thing took like 10 minutes,
Right. Exactly.
and it is that fairy tale romance. It is that friendship. It is that random he'll be spontaneous and bring me roses on not my birthday, not a holiday, not whatever, just because he saw them, just because he thought I could use them. And it opened my eyes to the possibility of, wow, this is real, and it took forever. And I thought that it wasn't ever going to happen. And I thought I was crazy. And then after I met him and we went in our separation, it was like I couldn't get rid of that thought of how it was and those feelings. I was like, no, that was it. That was my prince. That was my king. That was that feeling. So that book or that poem to me really resonated with me as how I feel now that I'm with him, because it kind of restarted that love in my heart that I had killed, and it restarted that fantasy into reality, and it restarted um just all that hope and all that positivity that I thought wasn't real. It made me realize that this is real, that it was real, and that he is real, and that you can have that kind of relationship. So that's what that poem meant to me. Sorry, I could talk forever. Everybody knows that. I mean, that's why I don't charge by the hour, people. No, 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 no.
And it makes you realize that you're worth more than what you allowed yourself to be as well.
Definitely. Definitely. I've got some people who may be watching this, or maybe they're going to watch the replay. For sure, I'm sending it to the one person, if she's not on here watching right now, who are currently writing their own books. And I wanted to know what advice you had for somebody trying to author their own book.
Definitely continue writing. And I can send them the links to some publishers out there, but I also encourage you to definitely continue writing, because if you don't do it now, you never know what chance you'll get again. You have to
That's true.
You have to live day by day.
Do you keep a notepad with you or anything like that to take notes while you're out and about, or do you limit your writing to at home?
So I actually bring a notepad with me, and I'll go to a coffee shop for an hour, 2 hours, and just like write away until, So I kind of like write as much as I want. I always and my journaling class with another person, Lisa, who I dedicated her name in the book. That has helped me. The journaling class has helped me write out and be in present moment.
So here is the acknowledgments. Sorry, go ahead and continue to talk.
So in present moment, she and Shaenna have helped me stay in present moment and not worry about the future. The fairy Shaenna Dixon.
Oh, that's me. I got acknowledged. I did. I did an episode of What's in the Box for Moira. If you guys ever send me anything, I do an episode of What's in the Box, and I videotape me opening it and saying thank you to you all. So, like, I really do appreciate everything. That's my way of, like, saying thank you so that everybody knows that you guys sent me something. So, in my episode, you can't see it, but I have it on. It's stuck in there. Moira sent me this beautiful thing, too.
Awesome.
Yeah, it looks great on me. Looks great on me, I gotta say. It looks absolutely awesome. So thank you. But I wanted to say that I did go through the names. I totally messed up you said your niece's last name. I even say it in the video. I'm like, I screwed up that last name. I didn't mean to, but anyway, so that's Molly. She's the one who did the cover. And then Charles. And then we have Lisa, Patricia, Abby, Eddie, Jerry, and Steph. And then we have Yosef, that is her son. He did the artwork in the book. The fairy Shaenna, that's me, and Jack, and that is, I think, your brother, right?
Nephew.
Your nephew did that. Oh, awesome. Okay, so those are the acknowledgments. Um, in the back of the book, do, 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 do. Okay, so this is her author page. Okay, and it says Moira's unique story of finding herself. I'm going to say it. I'm not going to read myself because I'm going to read it as
Right.
yourself. Um, Moria's unique story of finding herself and the journey back to her twin flame, gaining the personal growth to accept herself and her eternal love. This is her spiritual path of uniting herself to the deepest path of her heart, where she gained the purest unconditional love in awaiting the union of her twin flame. And I think that that's absolutely beautiful. This book is super inspirational. If you're not in union yet and you're struggling, I mean, $8.99 USA. That's nothing, okay? And I think the digital copy is like $3.99 or something. It's really inexpensive. You can find it at Barnes and Noble, and you can find it on Amazon. I will leave the links to the description below in the comments after we get off of here. So give me like 5-10 minutes and then come back and check the comments, and it should be at the end in there. And actually, I can just go ahead and I'll post a direct link onto this page with the picture of the cover of the book. That way, it's really easy for people to find. Um, but when I tell you guys, take a moment for yourself and have that time where you're relaxing and you're, meditating or whatever, pick up this book. Give it a read. It'll take you like 20 minutes cover to cover. That's plenty of time for you to sit there, resonate with some of these, or pick up and read 2, 3. Read a couple of them, resonate with what they have to say. Maybe close your eyes and pick one at random and see what it has to talk to you about for the day. Um, Things like this are invaluable, seriously. When you can read that somebody else, this is her heart, this is her words, this is her soul, and she put it on paper for you to observe her deepest part of herself. So if you feel alone, or you're feeling like maybe you need a little guidance, or maybe you just need to know that somebody else has been there, picking this book up, checking out a couple of the poems, you're gonna get that, you're gonna feel that, and you're gonna feel connected. I think, Moira, do you have your group up yet or not yet?
Not yet. Not yet. But actually, like I'm in some of the other Twin Flame pages as well, and I have to say, one lady that we talked to, she like automatically like wrote me the other day and said, "You inspire me to continue writing my story."
Epic. That's
Yeah.
epic. If Moira is up for it, I can maybe ask her to be a part of this group. I know that you're on here on this side of the camera, but if you guys feel connected to Moira, let's have some comments down below. If you guys want to be able to talk to her, I can maybe hook it up to where you might be able to talk with Moira as well. Because honestly, one of the best things about being a twin flame is having that connection with other twin flames. When we go and we talk to our friends, and we go and we talk to our family, and we go talk to all these people who don't know about the twin flame connection, they look at us like we're crazy. They look at us like we're crazy. They don't understand. They don't get it. What do you mean you're in love with somebody that you only talk to? Whatever. They
Yeah,
don't get it.
that,
Okay, they do not get it. But having a group here of people who do get it, it's invaluable. You can't put a price on
it
it. You
really
really
is.
can't.
Yeah, exactly.
And Moira is really an inspiration for me too. This is not her only book. Okay, this is not her only book. We have a book coming out. When is your next book coming out?
I'm still in the process of writing it because, as you know, Spirit gives you downloads of things on this journey, and so basically, I'm still in the process of writing that book as well.
But it's coming soon, and this is going to be a twin flame book, and it's
And,
twin flames and how they changed your world. Okay, so also, I don't know if do you have a Patreon up or
no,
PayPal or anything?
I should try to get a link. Figure that out this week at some point.
Okay, cool. So she'll figure out a link to that. Um, and yeah, okay. So Betsy says, please join Moira. So we're gonna
Yeah.
get you on here, and we're gonna set up. I know you do some readings. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes. I do some.
Okay. Would you be up for doing that and possibly consultation chats? And that
Yeah,
is where basically somebody just needs to talk about their twin to
yeah,
you and
yeah,
just get you to bounce back. Okay, that's what we'll hook Moira up with that. So we'll get her up for readings and consultation chats. Um I love this book. It's absolutely beautiful. Christmas is around the corner. This is a great stocking stuffer if you know somebody who maybe needs love, just got out of a relationship, maybe is looking for that soulmate, maybe you know they're a twin flame, but you didn't know how to help them. Please like, share. I'm going to leave a different link, like we said, that'll have this book with the purchasing info. Please share that link. As a matter of fact, everybody who shares the link that I post that has the purchasing info on this, you will get one free card off my Bowie deck from me. So just screenshot that you shared it and show me, and I will give you, because we try to help our own around here. We try to promote those who are
yes.
around here. Jacqueline says your support, input, and guidance is awesome and so appreciated. Thank you. So thank you so much, Jacqueline, for that. Emily sent you a heart.
Thank you.
Betsy says please join. Courtney was saying true to something we said. Emily was also agreeing. Lisa says, congratulations, Moira. Love you. Priya was liking it, but she had to take off. Melissa Jones agrees with what we say. And she says, hey, Moira, glad that you're sharing this. Okay, let me see. And then Betsy says she loves my Starman deck. Well, hey, you want a free card off my Starman deck? It's just as simple as this. I'm going to leave a link to how to buy this book. Please share, or you can share this, and this will have the link too, or share both. I don't care. You want to be generous? Do it. And let's get some of these books sold for Moira. Let's help some people get that connection back to their twin flame. And I just love it. I don't know what else to say. Do you have anything else to say, Moira?
No, I thank you all for listening, and like I said, I'd be happy to talk to anybody. As uh, as Shaenna said, this is a tough journey, and it's great to have people along that know what you're talking about, definitely. And you just have to keep going every day and know that eventually you'll be with your twin flame, and just work through that separation, because you're really not separated. That's just an illusion, and you just have to keep plugging away and doing more. And during this holiday season, my son and I are going to do a reverse advent calendar where we're going to wrap gifts each day during Advent, and then donate it to a charity.
I love that. That is
Going,
absolutely sweet.
and not sit there and say, when's my twin coming? Because they'll never come if you just sit there and, you know.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Honestly, I get to be a broken record for some people because I try to repeat that. And let me tell you, I know I say it and it's easy to say, it's hard to do. I did it myself, you guys. I had to do it myself. I had to stop thinking about him. I had to really, really, really focus on me. Really focus on me. Really focus on my life without him. Not even thinking he wasn't going to come. Just seriously be like, when he shows up, I want to be like to the nines, okay? I want to be like tat to tat. I want to look good. I want to have my shit in order. I want my house to be in order. I want to have money, which means I got to do work. You know what I mean? Like, I had to have myself together because that was my drive. That was my drive. Regardless of him, I don't want to wait around for him to have a good life and be like, you want to build a life together? I don't have anything. No, I wanted to already have my ducks in a row and him look at me and be like, damn, I am an idiot if I don't go for them. Like, I am an idiot if I don't have that girl. She has got it all. You know what I mean? She has got the list. And that's what I really wanted. But it was so hard. And it didn't start until I stopped obsessing on him. And it's the hardest thing in the world to do. Is the hardest thing in the world to do.
Is.
Not obsess about your plan.
You do have a connection, so either one of you does feel one another. So there are days when you will have that pull, but you just have to dig through it and like a bulldozer, basically, and just clear up your crap.
It is.
Clear up your...
No. Girl, you know me. I cuss like a sailor. I'm lucky I haven't done it yet. You know what I mean? That was just luck. But yeah, no, I agree. So, Moira, do you
Yeah.
have any final words you'd like to tell us?
Just keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on. You know,
Keep on keeping on.
yeah, and just know that God is there every step of the way with you, and surrender every day, and He'll show you the way as long as you invite Him in.
It's true. An attitude of gratitude. And it doesn't matter for me, at least it doesn't matter what God you pray to as long as you have that spiritual connection and you try to be your best self and your best self for you. I've got clients who are Hindu, I've got clients who are Palestine, I've got clients who are, I had one who's a guy who is atheist. Now he's leaning towards spiritual, universal law, which is fine, but to think that there's nothing and you have all of this, I don't, you know what I mean? To
Yeah,
each their own, and I don't
definitely.
say anything's wrong, but whatever your religion is, that's fine. You don't have to feel like, oh, I'm this religion, I can't work with somebody. It's like, you know what? If it's the right person, they'll be respectful of your religion.
Right.
And it shouldn't even be about that. It's about having that positive connection
Exactly.
to get to your higher.
Exactly. Definitely. So just
All
keep
right, everybody.
on.
Yeah, keep on keeping on. Well, let's give a big hand to Moira. Hello. Thank you, Moira. Woo! And oh wait, do you have a favorite poem about running? Running. I'm ready to fly. Oh yeah, she has one about running. Let me look at it. I know that there's one in here. If you find it before me, tell me, because I know I read one that had to do with running.
Yes.
Just everybody, we look. That's a really good one too, but I don't want to read every one in the book, or then what will people buy it for? Oh my god. Can't give the cow away for free. It was a long one, I felt like, and it was like I run, you run, or I come, you run,
Oh
or
yes,
something.
yes. Oh, where is that? Oh.
Um, excuse me, everybody. I was not prepared for that question. That was not a what did you call it? That was not a pre-approved question, Betsy. Wasn't a pre-approved question. Oh my gosh. I know I saw it. I know there was like I run, you run. Damn. Damn. Can't find it. I'm like going through each one. It was like I know I saw that though. It was like I run, you run. Well, let me do this one real quick, even though if I don't calling out your name. Calling out your name, it's not for frame or for excuse me, calling out your name, it's not for fame. Not even a game. My dreams you came into, not no, not a lame excuse. We should not feel the same, as my love for you is true, and nothing shall be ashamed. Let me see. Uh, you and I are twin flames. You are my home. You can examine it any way you like with a fine tooth comb. We would put our feelings in a big golden dome, but either way, it comes back to you, written in a poem. I am like seriously searching this, looking for the keyword run, because I know.
I know. I know. Oh my god.
I know. I read it this morning, and I know I read it. Oh, okay, here we go. Bright as the sun. And actually, I had this one written down, and I miswrote the page, and so I went to go look for it. I couldn't find it.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so here it is. Here's your running one. Bright as the sun. Bright as the sun, your personality is so fun. You are my number one. We've only just begun. I chase, you run. Maybe I should become a nun. No, not so, as I am the lucky one who met my amazing twin flame. No one can compare as I struck gold, just like a home run. So it wasn't about her running, it was about him running, but still,
But
I
still,
like
like,
that.
I feel like we kind of switch roles at times. As,
Mm-hmm.
even if you don't, even if you feel they're coming back, and then you're like, maybe I'm not done. I don't know. So, I definitely, that definitely was one of my last poems as well, that I wrote, because I definitely feel like we can switch roles at any time. And
And you
even,
do.
yeah, because there's times when I'm like, I want him. Oh, no, wait, I'm not ready. I have to organize this or this. So it all come in divine timing. And
I
we just,
actually have one client who tells me all the time she wants her twin flame so bad, but she doesn't feel ready. And I said, well, if you don't feel ready, they're not going to come. You got to be ready
right.
with yourself. So
Yeah,
that, so like you
exactly.
said, she's chasing, but she also runs at some points in time.
Yes, exactly. Definitely.
It is. And actually, Courtney says she agrees with the occasional role switch. Betsy says we definitely switch. I will say I switch all the time. I am a very strong, independent woman. I'm a strong, independent black woman. No, I'm not, but hey, I got like a quarter, but everybody does, right? But no, I'm serious. I'm hecka strong. I'm very independent. I take care of my own things. And it's hard for me sometimes to allow my masculine, my twin flame, to take on roles that I'm used to fulfilling on my own. And then out of nowhere, I get pissed that he's not taking on more of those roles and I want to run. And it's out of nowhere. And he's so used to me kind of not avoiding his help, but not just not well see, and I take his help as much as I let him carry the bags and I'm not used to that. I let him open the door. I'm not used to that. I let him do all these different things he really wants to do. But there is definitely a point in time where all of a sudden I think to myself, it would be simpler if I was by myself, if I was alone and I didn't have anybody to worry about or take care of. But that thought only comes for about 3 minutes and then it gets knocked out of the way and I'm like, I'm crazy. I love it. I'm glad that he's here and this and that. But it's because we all get overwhelmed with our own life. And
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And that's, I feel like I get in that spot, but like you said, it comes and goes, and you're like, you know what? I'm
it's
thankful.
only for a moment for me.
I'm
And then I'm
I'm
like,
thankful to God for to have met my twin flame and to work through these upsets, to be accepting of him and him being accepting of me, and us working together as a team one day.
and it is a team. And that's the thing. You have to start on your own and you have to build your team strong on your side so that when they come together,
Yeah,
it can be strong between the two of you. I
exactly.
definitely thought letting him help me with anything, and I wasn't used to doing it on my own. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're one of those strong, independent women, which actually everybody who's watching this falls underneath that category, you'll be damned if you make another trip from the car to the door with you'll have 17 grocery bags on your arms, kicking the door open, bam, I'm here, I did it all myself, Um, I know you every woman on here right now is like that. Every single one of you. And so that's definitely kind of it's a plus and a minus. We have that strongness because our twin masculines have that ability to be so romantic and so sweet and so nurturing, and we balance each other out. However, if we do not let them be a man, we're going to be sad. Okay? If we do not let them be a man, they can't treat us like we're their woman. We have to let them be the man. If we're emasculating them by not allowing them to yeah, I literally am a strong, independent black woman. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Melissa Jones, everybody. Melissa Jones. Yeah, let's get
Thank
some
you,
hearts up there for her.
thank you, Melissa, for being on. It
Yeah,
was so
thank you, Melissa. But, but I mean, it's true, isn't it, Melissa? I mean, you'll be damned if you let somebody help, and it's not because, you just get it done yourself. Then there's no disappointment, no anything. But we have to let our men, our masculines, kind of take on that role. They got that hunter gatherer mentality. If we're doing all the hunting and all the gathering. What do they got? They're just supposed to sit there and look cute. Nah, it doesn't work like that. You need to let them be a man too. I love
yeah.
it.
Thank you.
I'm a mutt. I'm all kinds of things. So and so it's whatever, you know. I'm like kinds of Indian. I'm like my mom says we're part African. I don't know. I'm like European too. I'm mutt. I'm a mutt. Anyways, yeah. So let your men be men. You know, let them kind of. You know, it's not to say don't let them. You know, don't have your opinion. Don't take charge when you need to take charge. Me and my guy, we're switches. So, you know, whenever he decides to be in lead, he's in lead. Whenever I'm in lead, I'm in lead, and this and that. And we kind of bounce back and forth pretty equally, pretty, you know, solid and equal. But if you're one of those people who you're just like used to doing it all yourself and used to taking it all on, that could be one of the problems. Start asking for help when you don't really need the help. You know, start asking questions you might already know the answer to. Go to people older than you and, you know, get their perspective. Be humble. You know, be
And
humble and get to know yourself.
and the one thing I'm working on is mirror work now. And so as you're talking about that, I know that my twin and I mirror that, and twins do mirror one another. So I just, we all have to keep working on that. To
Yeah, and thinking about the mirror, if you're something that you know you're holding up on, like, okay, I don't know, loving yourself, or I don't know, spending money on yourself, or whatever it is, or helping somebody help you, whatever it is you have trouble with, and you're identifying with that, your twin's going to be mirroring that. They're either going to be doing the opposite to the extreme, where they're helping everybody who doesn't need the help, or they're going to be not helping themselves to the point where they're lucky to
that.
eat in the day.
Yes, definitely.
Well, thank you so much, Moira, for being on. I'm going to
Thank
cut
you.
it off now. I'm going to go on to my life coaching page, Shaenna Jeanette Psychic Life Coach, in about 10 minutes. And I'm going to do a little live by myself over there. Got a couple things to talk about Twin Flames this morning, but I haven't gone live on there for a really long time. So anybody who wants to jump over there, meet me over there in about 10 minutes. And to everybody else, thank you so much. I will be posting. Give me about an hour to get her order information up, and I will have that posted everywhere too. And thank you all so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Moira. You've been
Thank you,
great.
everyone, for joining. And thank you, Shane.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And anybody else, if you guys need a little bit of help, need a little bit of promo, give me a write. Let me know what you're doing.
Oh, how about a free book giveaway as well?
Oh, free book giveaway. I forgot about that. Okay, so let's do this. Let me get a pen real quick of some sort. Um, okay. All right, I have a piece of paper and I have a pen. Everybody who's on here is going to go on a piece of paper and I'm going to fold it up and I am going to randomly draw one out. And that person, if you could just, I love you too. If you guys could just message me after I tell you you win, then you get the book. Jacqueline Bowers. Okay, so that's Jacqueline Bowers. Hold that. Put that in the hat. Val gave me this hat. Okay. Emily. Now I know Sylvia is in. Hi, Sylvia. Sylvia's in France. So if we give one to Sylvia, we'll probably have to give her a digital copy.
Okay. I actually have copies here, so I can mail one out too.
To France? Wow. Okay. Wow.
I don't mind doing that. So.
Okay. Well, France it is then. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let me see. Emily. Who else is here? Betsy. Okay. Melissa Jones. Our strong, independent Black woman of the day. Love you, Melissa. Thanks for showing up. Okay. Courtney Tidesdale. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, Priya. Oh, Lisa. Here's a Lisa. Palmer, Priya, I think that's everybody. Okay, I got everybody in here, so everybody's got one paper. Moira, you tell me when to stop.
All right. Stop.
Oh, shit. Do it again. I thought you said, oh, right, and I grabbed one. Okay.
Stop.
Okay. Okay. Oh, my God. Priya, you won.
Yay.
Actually, I'll buy one for Priya. I want to give somebody else one because Priya's a part of this. Oh my gosh. All right. Emily? I was hoping somebody I didn't know would get one. Like, I wanted to get one to Melissa. All right. Well, that's who won. It was Priya and then it was Emily. So I'm going to buy one for Priya and we will send one to Emily.
I can send one to Melissa. I used to work with her at one of my old.
Oh, do you? Okay, yeah. She was our strong, independent Black woman of the day. That made me laugh. So Priya, Emily, and Melissa, you guys are our winners. So I will send Moira the money for Priya's, and then everybody else, you guys are our winners. And thank you so much for that. Emily's super excited. All right, so go ahead and message me your guys's your info on your sending info, and then we'll get them sent out to you.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
thank you. Huh?
Oh, Melissa said thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, Emily says thank you too. So, all right, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.